Hello, family. Welcome to Flash Show, Elegant Women episodes that I created to help a woman level up. The world is revolving, like I've mentioned before, and it is looking for a woman who is classy, a woman who is refined, a woman who is cultured. So please, if you are out there and you want to revolve with the world, stay tuned on Flash Show. Please don't miss out on Elegant Women episodes. It's just to help you level up, help you to work on yourself. And if you have not liked Flash Show, if you have not followed Flash Show on Facebook, please take this opportunity to follow Flash Show, to like Flash Show, to share the page, to invite your friends, to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't have to miss out on these episodes because they are so inspiring, they are so educative, they are so motivating. So don't go away. Welcome from that short commercial break. I believe that you invited a friend and you told them that Flash Show is live with Elegant Women episodes. So if you are out there and you have a friend who is struggling with elegancy, who wants to live a classic kind of life, please share with them the link. And if there's something that you want us to talk about, please just note it in the comment section. Before I go any further, I feel led by the Holy Spirit to first anoint my lips. Father, in the name of Jesus, I pray that may you anoint me. Anoint each word that will be coming out of my mouth so it could touch lives. May I speak to people. May I speak to your children, O King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. May I speak words of wisdom, words of inspiration, words of motivation, words that will change multitudes of people. And all that glory will get back to you. Fill my mouth with your own words. And I will speak from my own wisdom, but from the wisdom of the Lord. Hallelujah. Happy New Year 2025. This year, 2025, I want to see more classic women. There are women out there who have really contacted me and they are so thankful, they appreciate, they have learned from these episodes, and I just want to see more and more women coming out and live a life that is full of class, live a cultured life, live a refined life. Elegancy is a process. It is not something that happens boom. No, it's a process, but we have to learn every day, every day, every day. We have to learn. We have to work on ourselves. So today, I'll be sharing about signs of low quality person. We are living in the world that is already full of confusion. We are living in the world that is so political. We are living in the world that is changing. We are living in the world that is chaotic. And as an elegant lady, you need to know yourself better, and you need to surround yourself with high quality people. You need to surround yourself with people who will pour into you much as you will also pour into them. Not people who will be taken out of you, taken out from you all the time. Life has to be a two-way traffic, especially if you're dealing with people. And today we are learning signs of low quality person. If it could be you as a person, it could be people surrounding you, it could be your friends, it could be your co-workers, it could be your relatives. So if you exhibit some of these signs that I'll be sharing, or if you identify them, maybe to your friends or family members or co-workers, just to know that this is a low quality person. So what is planning for you? Is it to take the next exit? Is it to sit down and you have a conversation? Is it to analyze and you work on yourself? What is blinding? I'm not giving you a solution to that, but I'll just give you those signs that you can identify whether you are a low quality person or you are a high quality person, to know the people that are surrounding you. Point number one that I have here is a low quality person is constantly negative. We all have had bad days. It's part of life. But when it becomes a streaming of negativity, consistent stream of negativity, that is a sign of low quality. And it is draining to deal with a person who is consistently negative. I recall I had a friend who was constantly negative. This friend of mine would never find anything positive in any situation, was always negative. In her lifestyle, within things that I did for her, within her friends, with her family members, everything around her was always negative. There's nothing good. There's nothing positive that she could see positive. She had a completely negative outlook about life. Like she would never see a silver light in everything, nothing at all. So that kind of person could really be could drain you. And actually, not only does it show that you are a low quality person if you are consistently negative, it also shows that you lack emotional intelligence, which is not a quality for a high class lady. If you are a high class lady, you have to be emotionally intelligent. But because you are a low quality person, you are always negative and you will also lack the emotional intelligence. So if you identify the sign of consistent negativity, then you are a low quality person. Point number two, a low quality person is always unreliable. Being unreliable is actually a common characteristic of low quality people. And reliability is a key characteristic, is a key trait of a high quality person. So high quality people are very reliable. They stick to their promises, they stick to their commitments, they are trustworthy, they are dependable, they are always available when there is need. So on the other hand, a low quality person, low quality people are very unreliable. They are so inconsistent in everything that they do. Actually, research has found out that unreliability is a deal breaker to friendships, to relationships, be it friendships or romantic relationships. So please, if you are a person that is trying to work on your elegance, if you are a woman and you are trying to work on your elegance, make sure you are reliable. That way, people will trust you. People will know that you are dependable. People will know that you are flexible, that you are always available. Yeah, and even person who is hiring would want to hire a person who is reliable. I would like to be friends with a person who is reliable. So please, that is a very important element of a high quality person. But if you are unreliable, you exhibit a sign of low quality. I wouldn't want to associate myself with a person who is unreliable. Point number 3, some of us who are joining us today on Elegant Women episode, we are exploring signs of low quality person. So please share the page and let that person, let your friend, that friend of yours know that Flasho is live and we are talking about low quality values. Point number 3 is lack of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share other people's feelings, and this is a fundamental trait of an emotionally mature person. People who are low quality, people with low quality values are not empathetic at all. I remember dealing with somebody who was so unempathetic. Oh my goodness. No matter the situation I was going through, and it could be as simple as a bad day at work. It could be as simple as a family crisis. This person was never there. She would try to brush away the feelings, and I will try to. It's as simple as sitting down with a person and you lend a listening ear. It's as simple as that. In most cases, it's not much. It's not much. Just being available. But if there was a person, if you are with people who are not there for you, who are the ones, they don't understand your feelings, they don't understand you, they try to brush off your feelings, those are dangerous. You wouldn't want to associate yourself with that kind of people, because you want somebody to share your feelings, you want somebody to understand you, you want somebody to give you a listening ear when you are going through certain situations. So the person who would not empathize with you is a low quality person, and you wouldn't want to deal with that kind of person. The lack of empathy is it's a drain. It's really drains. Number 4 is low quality people are not genuine. They are frequently lying. Genuineness and honesty are traits of high quality individuals. Yeah. So if you are not genuine, you are dishonest, you exhibit signs of low quality. If amongst your friends you have people who are not genuine, that's a sign that they are low quality. So low quality people are always not true to themselves. They show consistency in lies. They are what should I say? They are habitual liars, and I'm not talking about the white lies, because I know that everybody has lied somehow, somewhere. I'm not talking about these simple white lies. I'm talking about consistency, dishonesty, like really lying, showing consistency in lies, in dishonesty. They are never true to themselves. They show different faces time and again. You could meet a person like right now, they are happy. Within 20 minutes, you meet a person who's like putting on faces and okay, now what's going on? Different faces for different people. So that is dishonesty. And if you are that kind of person, if you show those traits, that means that you are a low quality please try to work on that, because you want to be trusted, right? And if you are not genuine, you cannot be trusted. Point number 5 that I have here is lack of responsibility. Taking responsibility for one's actions shows integrity and it shows maturity. That's all I can say. A person who avoids taking responsibility of their actions is a low quality person. That is a sign of low quality person. So they are usually playing games of blaming. They are accusing others. It is always somebody's responsibility. It is always somebody's mistake. So they never accept their responsibility. And as an elegant lady, you should be able to say, oh yeah, I take responsibility of that, without having to say, oh, it is so and so. Oh, did I say that? Oh, did I do that? No. Oh, I without giving excuses. Please be a person who will own up to your mistakes, admit your mistake, admit that it was your responsibility. It shows that you're mature. It shows that you are classy. It shows that you are responsible. Okay, and not only does lack of responsibility hamper personal growth, but it also sustains those strains and conflicts in relationships. So please try as much as possible to be responsible for your actions. Number 6, a low quality person is very disrespectful. They exhibit disrespectful behaviors and they don't respect boundaries. And when I talk of disrespectful behaviors, it could be in different forms. It could be condescending remarks, dismissive attitudes, disrespecting people's feelings, overstepping people's behaviors, putting a lot of demands on people. And to me, disrespectful behaviors are a completely red flag. Lemon tea. My throat tries to dry up when I speak a lot. So every person has the right to set their boundaries. So if someone doesn't respect my space, if somebody doesn't respect my boundaries, is always crossing my boundaries, I wouldn't want to be with that person. I wouldn't want to get involved with that person. Especially as people who are in developed world, we should learn to respect people's boundaries, because it could land you into problems. And be aware of culture. I understand we come from different backgrounds, different culture, but you have to understand that because it works in your culture, it doesn't work in my culture. So learn to set those boundaries. Learn to know that yes, we are different, and be culture. How do they call it? Culture sensitive or culture competence. Bring that, because it works for Flavia and Flavia is your friend. It doesn't mean that it will work for Flavia's friend, because you are Flavia's friend, and B is also Flavia's friend. If it works for Flavia, it might not work for B, and because it works for your sister, it might not work for your co-worker. So please learn to understand people's spaces, learn to understand people's boundaries. A lady who does not respect people's boundaries, you are a low quality person. I see a lot of people, especially like newcomers, call them freshers. I know even at my place of work, they call them freshmen. I work in Yale. So I'm a church girl, and I will talk about what I see in church. Like a person has just joined that community, they try to tend to know everything. You tend to know every person. You tend to know the culture around. You tend to know what is going on in a certain group. Please, I would advise you to first sit back, see how people engage, see how people relate, see how people do certain things. You might be good at certain things, but still, just be slow. Be slow, take it easy, and be slow. First, be laid back and see how people do things in the environment in which you are new, so you can learn to engage the right way. Because it is hard to understand different cultures, and if you are so fast, you might overstep somebody's feelings, you might overstep somebody's boundaries, you may get into people's spaces, you may hurt people's feelings. So please be very, very, very cautious about that. If you are a person who oversteps people's boundaries, if you are a person who puts unreasonable demands on others, if you are a person who doesn't respect boundaries, or you don't if you don't set limits, you are a low quality person. So please, you want to live a classy kind of life, learn to respect people's boundaries, learn to respect people's spaces. Point number 7 is a low quality person is unwilling to change. Life is a journey of growth and development. However, some people stubbornly resist to change. They get stuck into their olden ways. I've mentioned this, and I've mentioned this before, and I will still say it, that the world is changing. The things that worked in 2000 are not the things that are working in 2025. The technology that we used in 2020 is not the technology that we are using in 2025. So please, if you are an elegant lady, if you want to live a high-class lifestyle, be willing to change. Be willing to get out of your olden days. Don't be an obstacle to your own development and your own growth. Please don't get caught up in the olden ways. Don't be so traditional. Don't be so conservative. Adopt to change. If I come to you and I say, oh yeah, I know that is that is not you. Oh, can you change your clothing? Don't say, oh, I'm used to this. This is what I feel comfortable in. Okay, but this is no longer on. So we need to learn to adjust and not be caught in our olden ways. But people who are unwilling to change are low quality people. So point number 8, those who are joining us, we are talking about signs of low quality people. The people that you would not really want to engage with, or you would put a limit in your engagements. They are always playing a victim. And I know in your life you have met this kind of person. Like, there's nothing is ever their fault. It is always somebody's fault. The world, according to them, is always after them. Like, the world does not like them. Everybody is against them. The world is against their happiness. They they avoid responsibilities. They don't want to take accept their actions. So they are always playing a victim. That is a quality of a low. That is a sign of a low quality person. A person who is always playing a victim. The world does not like me. Why? And why me? A does not like you. B does not like you. C does not like you. What's going on? You were friends with Will Smith. You broke up because Smith did this. You were with friends with Bruce. You broke up because Bruce did this to me. So I mean, like, people around you, you never want to check yourself and find out, like, oh, what is wrong with me? Why have I broken up with all these people? So they are always playing a victim. If you are one of the persons that are always playing the victim, just know that that is a sign of low quality. You need to work on yourself. The last point here is self-centeredness. Low quality people are self-centered. They put their needs, their desires, their feelings, their wants first. It is them. It is them. They're above. Their feelings, their needs are above everybody else's. They rarely show interest in what is happening in somebody's life. They always show no interest in what does my friend want. It's never their business to know what is happening in somebody's life. If it is about a conversation, they always want to dominate in their conversation. If it is, for instance, I'm talking about my achievements. Oh, I bless the Lord that in 2014 I was able to buy an asset. I was able to buy a property. I was able to travel to maybe to Hawaii or something like that. They'll always jump in and try to brush your conversation under the rug and try to dominate the conversation and talk about their achievements. They would try to play that game and make sure that they silence you so that they can be heard. Their stories are always on top. They never want to hear anybody's experiences. They never want to listen to somebody's achievements. They never want to share somebody's stories. It is always about them, and it is me all the time, and that is a sign of low quality person. So if you are a lady and you're out there and it's everything is always about me, see me, attention, see me, you want to so for instance, like you go to an event, you want to see me, you are a low quality person. Actually, as an elegant lady, we try to be kind of silent, we try to be quiet, we try to empathize, we try to get to know what is going on in people's lives. We don't dig deep, but we are available. Like if a person is willing to open up, if a person wants to speak, you are available. You listen. You don't put your achievements out there. You are not too loud about your achievements. You are not too loud about your family. You are not too loud about yourself. Elegant ladies, they are so quiet. They are I'm not saying that we don't share. Yes, we share, but we don't overshare. We don't overstep others. We are calm and composed. So with those 9 signs that I have shared with you, just to sum them up, I talked about consistently negative. They are unreliable. They lack empathy. They are not genuine. That is dishonesty. They lack responsibility. Lack of responsibility. They are not responsible. Disrespectful behaviors. They don't respect people's boundaries. They are unwilling to change. They are always playing a victim, and self-centeredness. If you identify either of those signs within you, please work on yourself, because 2025 has to find you somewhere. If you identify these qualities in people around you, could be a co-worker, could be a friend, could be a family member, please find your way out, because those are really draining factors. So just imagine you have a friend who has 5 traits of what I've shared today. Where are you at? Where do you put yourself as an elegant person who wants to live an elegant kind of life, who wants to live a stress-free life? So with those few signs, let us work on ourselves as elegant ladies. I'll keep sharing this. I believe that I have been impacting your life. And just like I mentioned before, elegancy is not something that just comes boom. We work on ourselves every day in all aspects of life. So, and what could work for you may not work for me, or what works for me may not work for you. But what is important is to try to level up. That is the basic thing. The bottom line is to try to level up as women. With that being said, I would like to come to an end, but please, I request you to follow me on Facebook. That is Flasho. Follow me on YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also Instagram. And don't forget, we have Kingdom Wives of Massachusetts episodes that air every month. You don't want to also miss out on those ones. And this has been your very own Flavia, the host of Flash. God bless you.